Happy Monday, everybody. This is Bulldog, back after a week break. I'm going to show you guys the teams I used in this latest Galactic challenge. We are going to use Imperial Troopers going up against Sith, and then I'm also going to show you a Rebel team I used to get the feat where you defeat 3 enemies at once. So these Sith are going to get stronger as you defeat them, and the big thing when we look at the Imperial Troopers is that they're going to gain 50% turn meter whenever another Sith is defeated. We're going to use days to stop that. I'll show you that in just a second. This is going to be Gear 12 Imperial Troopers with the Gear 13 Pia, although I don't feel like that was necessarily needed. I'm going to open up actually with Armor Shred on Savage. He can get kind of tough to defeat, so I'm going to go after him first. That's not necessarily a requirement, but I had enough offense here to get him down early. We're going to mark Gideon. That is actually fairly important here, because by marking Gideon, he is able to get some extra basics in there. Whenever Piet uses his basic, which he'll do like when he's called to assist here, that's going to then call Gideon again. When he uses his basic 4 times, it then allows him to use his extra special here, which is Submersive Volley. That is huge because that is an AoE daze. That's going to stop the Sith from gaining turn meter. That's going to stop Dooku from continuing to counter, both on the AoE and then when we go after him towards the end here. And that daze is very, very big, because if those Sith gain turn meter, that's going to break up the Emperor's trap stacks. There we go, Emperor's trap stacks, which increases our offense. So even these Gear 12 Imperial Troopers are going to be hitting very, very hard. These guys are not necessarily modded for offense. They could definitely be modded better. I feel like you can absolutely do this at less than Gear 12. If you get that first kill, you get all those dazes, you're gonna roll on here. And at this point, even if we're obviously stacking up lots of dots on both sides, and that's okay. Remember, we will actually revive ourselves the first 3 times. So if you lose anybody to that, that's okay. Although they're going to be recovering so much protection, even getting some protection up there, they can absorb all of those dots. It's not a problem. If we didn't have enough offense to get through Dooku here, it wouldn't be a problem because he's got so many dots, he would actually just kill himself off. So there we go. There was the victory there. You're getting 30 critical hits. What you're not getting is defeating 3 enemies in 1 turn. And that is what I actually used Rebels for. If you are a new player deciding which teams you want to go after, I highly recommend this Rebel team early in the game. It is so versatile. It can beat most teams on offense. It does very well in light side territory battles. It's got an assault battle. It's done amazing in these Galactic challenges. So this is a very valuable team. But the strategy here is pretty simple. Savage was causing me some problems, so I went ahead and took him out. Ideally, you wouldn't want to take out any of them, because they do gain more. They gain more health. They gain more defense as you defeat them. But basically the point is, get them low here and then just annihilate them with Chewie. His AoE can hit very, very hard. And if you do take out some characters, remember 3PO gets an extra hit for each character that's been defeated. So load him up with as much offense as possible, offense crit damage, and just let his AoE go to work. And that's how I got that feat. There are definitely various different ways that you can do that. That's not the only way. That's just the one that was most convenient to me, and is one of the few high relic teams that I have available on my account. So here are the mods that I used. I did not remod these guys. There was nothing special. Actually, I did remod Gideon because he had no mods, so I just put the fastest speed mods available on him that weren't being used. If you're doing this at a lower gear level than I did, you probably want to focus a little more on offense to get a little more damage out of those guys. And I didn't remod my Rebel team either, so they're not necessarily ideal. But the big thing you're going to want to focus on is 3PO and Chewie getting a lot of damage, critical damage, so he can get that huge AoE off. So thank you guys for tuning in again. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.